Fort Meigs Cemetery in Perrysburg, Ohio. Right off the Maumee River. It's just back in there. Just past the groundhog. Hello, my name is George Brown. I'm a paranormal researcher, a spirit researcher. I have a spirit box here. Are there any spirits who would like to speak? Hello? Leave us. Sounds like somebody doesn't want to speak. Is there anybody that does want to speak? I won't be here for long. Wise? Any spirits that can hear me speak? Speak with me. Are there any? It's probably a bug flying around, but I can't see it with my eyes. It just shows up on the camera. Are there any spirits that would like to speak right now? Hello? Are there any spirits that can hear my voice?
This orb you can see actually came through the box. You can see it. I thought it was beside the box, but if you move it forward and back, you can see it in front of the box on the left, which means it would have had to go right through the box.
This is a how-to and test for the GeoPort. This is build 170. Here's a look at the box. On the front, you have your display, interactive display. These buttons are static. They don't do anything. They're just an artifact of the antique radio. These front lights here will illuminate, as well as the display when you turn the box on. On the top, you have your volume control. This is your EMF pickup. On the back, you have your main power on and off, and this is your Bluetooth.
Power on. Jerry.
Comparing to Bluetooth, look for
BTMR-6313.
right here. You have your hatch. It has your scanning radio. This is the radio I selected for this box out of seven total scanned scanning radios that I tried. This is your connection for the radio. This is your connection if you're connecting externally, and then this adapter here is so you can fit the radio back inside the this hatch here. And if you do that, make sure the battery side, this wide part, make sure that's down, because if it's up, it actually puts the antenna close to an interference in here. So the only way to quiet it down is to run it like that. And then here is that cord. Let's see, I think it's like 12 feet. It's pretty long if you want to run the radio remotely. And then here, this is your battery charge port. And this is the charger that will come with the device. You'll plug this in. You'll see that light turn on. It's actually green till you plug it into the wall. Then it'll turn red. And once the box is completely charged, it will turn green again. With it just plugged in like that, you'll see it turn green. There's a hole in the back of the cover. You can actually run either the charge plug through, or the radio cord through that, and then you'll be able to put the cover back on. So to operate the device, you'll power it on, and then you'll want to power on your scanning radio. Let me zoom in. This dial here, you see, you can switch that to AM. You want your bass boost off, and you want to turn the volume up. And then you'll use this button here to scan. You could also use this one. To be consistent though, I usually just use this same one in the middle. And you see it begins to scan, and it's ready to use now. But you can also use this lock button. This will lock out the keypad. But if this is pressed before you start the scan, you won't be able to scan. You'll have to press it again to unlock it. You'll see a little lock. The word lock appears on the screen there. So next step, we plug this in, and then you're actually using the device. Go ahead and plug this in right here. Spike, that's my dog's name. I didn't bring him this time. Sorry. Now, I want to make sure you don't put the cell phone too close to the radio. It causes some noise there. And if you're going to run now, we're scanning. Like in a car, there's a lot of metal shielding, so I'd probably use enough cord to set this radio maybe up on top of the chair or something to get it up to where you get good reception. But seems to be doing okay where it's at there. So I'll show you running it inside the box, and then we'll go ahead and do some tests outside the box. Shut that off. So here I have the radio scanning. I put it on lock. Right there. We got it in. We got the battery side down. See it scanning. Cover back on. Okay, now we're good to go. You can use it for a full investigation that way. The battery should last for that in the radio. Turn it on here. Now please, if there's anybody who would like to speak, please go right ahead. I got this GeoPort with me. It's a spirit communication device. many spirits are in this vicinity here? Okay, move so the sun's not so bright here. Here, and this is Fort Meigs Cemetery. Fort Meigs Cemetery in Perrysburg, Ohio. Right off the Maumee River. It's just back in there. Just past the groundhog. Hello? Now you'll get your fair share of radio bleed through this, but when you do get a spirit voice, you can pick up on it. See, you can hear the intensity in the voice, or a direct response to your question, or where I'm at, they have strict regulations on the radio, and I have heard some profanity come through this box that they would never allow on the radio. But I've heard plenty of other things. The two most popular things I hear on here is I love you comes through here, and help me comes through here. Those are the two most the most often heard phrases on this box is I love you and help me. Stop right here, I guess. Are there any spirits here who would like to speak? Sounds like one in the background. Spirit.